So this is first ride on the RZR after I just rebuilt it. So let's get to riding. So let's do this. This is definitely the quietest build compared to chain drive ones that aren't hub motors, which you hear like a noise. So this, in my opinion, is a little bit better than that. So right now we're hitting 19. Probably should have pumped up my tire, but I didn't really want to, so you know, that's that. So we're running solid 19 up the hill. Got the bell, e-brake, everything's installed. It's just the bearings are kind of cooked, so that would definitely be a problem. It will definitely pose a problem because of how bad the bearings are. It doesn't turn very well, so I have to lean pretty much every single turn. That's one thing about this. This is an area that's holding on. Sadly, it's held on by one freaking bolt, and that's the only thing that holds the rear wheel on. But I mean, it runs a solid 19 in the highest mode, and the speed, the max speed on this thing is 19 unless you like jailbreak it. It's actually doing really well so far on the ride. So I really I love how this thing sounds. And since I redid it, I have the battery higher up, which is better because now I have more space for my feet. Since I don't have any pegs on this, it's all a 19 on this, so it makes me pretty happy. It's not the most comfortable. Seat's super slippery. If I were to buy I want to buy some sort of like Amazon seat cover for this to make it a little bit grippier. I'd be a little bit more comfortable. Yeah. My arms are already pretty tired because of how much handling I have to do on this. I just need to run decently. But I re-spray painted the handlebars and fork guards. So let's see how well we can stop. Can we come to a full stop up here before the stop sign? You know what I have the different modes set to. So we're just going to walk mode. Like laughing at me or some shit, I don't even know. Take a look at walk mode. That one only runs in 3 mile an hour. Eco runs, I have it at, what is that, 9 mile an hour. D mode runs at, what is this, 14 is what we're running here. And I can completely tweak that and change everything about it in my settings in the app that it has. So, and S mode obviously being the fastest. And my headlight, I just turned it on even though I don't even have it installed. Yeah, that's basically how this thing works, and it's really fun to ride, and I just love it. I love it so much. Achy, like you see this is turning the handlebars. It's like I'm barely pushing how I would like normally on a bike, and it just does not want to do anything that it needs to do. So that's kind of annoying. You know, if I gotta like grease or lube the bearings or something like that. But this is really all I'm running right now. I had to just stop for a while with it. Was the dropouts on the side that is on was bent on, and I rebuilt it better. So that's basically what I have here. The bum bear, you just pour water on his sister or something like that. I don't know, but I'm having a lot of fun riding this today. It's such a good experience to ride one of these. It's so bad. But now the bearings are super crappy and fried. Like I probably gotta like grease them or something, or like put some WD-40 in the bearing. But I have to take the entire front fork off and all that. But yeah, I'm doing a range test too right now, so quite literally everything on here is held on by zip ties or the bolts, you know, that holds the wheel or whatever on. I'm gonna fall and crash, and that's definitely some sort of foreshadowing. That's still a hill that we're climbing. So it's the only takes it to die. Yeah, so try to kill it completely. When it gets to flashing red, I'm gonna try to stay near my house. This thing's really fun to ride. You know, like it'd be cool if it was larger, or if the bearings worked better. My God, I'm about to die, bro. It does so bad on downhills. Like it's bumped there. We made it into 1 bar. Hopefully we can get to flashing red after we get back on my street and up this hill. Because the downhill probably won't be as bad, you know, when I'm flashing red, but it's so scary. Find some way to lube up the freaking bearings. Or find a way to lube up the bearings without taking anything off. That'd be my goal. Maybe I'll list everything I have on it currently. This is so freaking sketchy, dude. Everything I have on it is I have the frame, stock front wheel. I have, you know, stock handlebars, handlebar clamps from the Razor SX500 because they fit and I didn't have any handlebar clamps. I got it. I have the brakes, battery motor controller, display, and throttle that are stock on the Amazon computer that this stuff came from. And I have these mini ODIs that my friend got me. And then pretty much everything else is zip ties. Yeah, I try to keep it really simplistic because I don't want to have too much on here. We might not be able to make it in my street. So we're going to try to do another go up to the sign and then come back to my house, maybe go down that hill over by my house. But I don't know. Everything's just way too sketchy on this. It doesn't turn. Everything is going wrong with this thing and I hate it. Like oil dripping marks on the ground. All right, I gotta stop. I gotta scratch my leg and I'm not doing it mid-ride because it's way too bad. Of steering. My arms hurt so bad. Like my elbows. Guess we gotta get up there. Try to make it home before it dies. Maybe. I have to open up my legs so much to do the slightest turn, slightest maneuvers, slightest movements. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, I kind of hate it now. Maybe there's a way to like break in the freaking forks and all that, but I don't know. All right, see if we can stop from this little spot. Near the line, stop completely. Brakes work for sure. The funny thing is that the handlebars are still loose for the whole front fork. It's actually where I came after I did a little crime. Oh shoot, there's people. Run. Finn, run. Finn, run. Hid here for a minute so the cops couldn't find us. I'll leave it on for this because, you know, I'm trying to see if we can survive these not very harsh conditions that we're putting it through. Hopefully I don't get the cops called on me right here because this is my property. I see a kid right here doing something stupid. Let's do this. My favorite thing is super low profile looking. Like you can barely see the battery. You can, you know, obviously see the controller. So much open space here that I could use for storage or maybe do something with that later. Something and carry stuff, all that. There's infinite possibilities what you could do with this. I might try to find a way that I could like hold water bottles or something in it. Maybe like an old cardboard box and like cover up all the battery and all that. Cardboard razor, that'd be really cool. Just they don't turn the best at high speeds. At low speeds it turns really, really well and it handles decently. Look at this. But when we get like 19, they don't turn the best and the leaning's kind of hard to do and all that. It's a complicated bike to deal with. Actually the steering is fun, but it's more of a, you know, bike that I'm gonna use for the road as opposed to you know, going on dirt with it, which is going to be something I'm never doing on this. Basically running a mullet setup here because we're running a bigger wheel in the front and a smaller wheel in the rear because it's a 12 in the front and a 10 in the rear, which is basically everything on here. So, I mean, I don't know what a mullet setup even does in mountain biking. I'm a mountain biker myself, but I honestly don't know what a mullet setup is. I'm not like, I think it does stuff with the geometry, but I just don't understand that stuff at all. My God, I almost freaking, like, an OTB. That would be bad. I'm about to die. To get deleted. And it's so stupid that Google did that, but it's not going to do anything about it now. Let's try to wheelie.